What's up, everybody? It's the Bipolar Prophet, and welcome back to Old Ridge Farm and Farming Simulator 15. So, you could probably tell there's quite a bit going on here on Old Ridge Farm right now. I was up a neighbor of mine's. I needed to borrow a trailer because I promised that I would bring the JCB and the log fork, which is over here, up to Sean Blaylock up on Holly Hill. He was, he's been wanting to do some logging, or he's been doing some logging, and he's just struggling. He's got a crane that needs a lot of work and stuff, and he just doesn't have the time or the money to really sort of mess with it. So I told him I'd bring up the JCB for him with the log fork. This JCB is practically brand new. It really doesn't do a whole lot but muck out my animals, so he can have it for a couple weeks, a week, however long, however long he needs it for, I guess. And I can certainly use the old Ford to muck out the animals for now. I won't be doing any logging anymore, so I won't really need the log fork anyway, so he might as well just go ahead and use all of this. So I had to borrow a trailer because I did try to load this into my livestock trailer. It's just not quite tall enough. The livestock trailer is not quite tall enough to get it in there, so I had to go borrow a trailer. And you may also notice that there's a tractor on the trailer. Well, I didn't borrow this. This I bought. This is a Farmall 1206 dually. It was sitting. The guy who I borrowed this trailer from is a tractor collector and restorer and everything. And I saw this and I was like, oh, big, old American style tractor. He wanted next to nothing for it. So I was like, you know what? Since I'm here to borrow the trailer anyway, let's load that up there. I picked it up, and it's just awesome. You may also notice that there's a new vehicle on the front of the trailer. This is Unimog 1200, U1200. The old Maz, although it ran really well, and I got it for almost, it was a steal to buy. The steering was weird, and it made me uncomfortable. So I decided that had to go. I actually sold it to the guy who bought this, who I bought the Farmall from. So there was a little bit of a sort of an even swap there, more or less. And then I went and picked this Unimog up from my Russian collector friend. So I've been really busy, as you can tell. Now, I need to get this Farmall off and get that parked up somewhere. I want to bring this up to Reefy's, Mike's agricultural show. I think it'd be neat, So we got to get this off. And then I just want to take a look at my fields real quick. They should be fine. And then we got to get the JCB loaded up and take a trip off to Holly Hill Farm. So now, can I guess I cannot load it. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Fire that up. And why can't I lower the ramps? Oh, because I was going the wrong way. I was pushing the mouse the wrong way. Okay, there we go. So now we'll just go ahead and jump into our front. This thing just about fit on the trailer. Luckily, it's not a very long drive, so I wasn't really worried about getting in trouble or anything. But it just about fit. So. All right. Let's see if we can back this off of here. I didn't have too much trouble getting it on, but backing it off, maybe a little bit of a struggle. Oh, maybe not. Nice and easy. And there we go. Excellent. You know what? I think for right this moment, listen to the sound this thing makes, huh? I think I'm going to put it over here just for now. This is more of a toy, I guess, than anything else. I certainly won't be able to use it for extended periods on the farm because it's definitely not noise or emissions compliant, but it is going to be fun. I love this style of tractor. It's one of my favorites, so I couldn't resist. All right, so I guess what we can do now is we'll get the JCB loaded up on this trailer. It's a pretty good ride up to Holly Hill, so it's one of those things. I would have happily done this with the Maz. Whoops, I'm gonna go the other direction. Pulling this trailer because this trailer is not all that heavy, but I just wasn't. I don't know. The steering made me nervous. It's okay for, for local stuff, I guess, and it's something I've been thinking about for quite a while anyway. But to sort of, take a long motorway trip, I don't know, made me nervous. So I will say that this Unimog is far less comfortable though. But okay, we'll live with it. So make sure that's down. and set that, and then we can jump out. Get this set up. Make sure we go the right way this time. There we go. Oh, okay. And that's good to go. So now what I really want to do is I just want to take a run around the fields here, take a look and see how everything's doing. I'm going the wrong way. I don't know what I ran through the hedge for no apparent reason. So I think we'll just run over here. See how the fields are. Like I said, we're closing up on harvest, so we'll get to use Sean's combine, and then I don't know if he's going to come pick that up or if I'm going to have to bring it back to him. Unfortunately, I couldn't sort of wrangle a trailer big enough to bring both the combine and the JCB up, so I'm going to have to make 2 trips. If it's decided that I bring the combine back, I'm sure I probably will. It makes sense. It's only fair, right? He brought it to me. I should bring it back. So, but we're going to run over here and check the fields real quick. Run through the hedge one more time. So, let's see. 75%, 5, 4, 5. Still a couple days of weed prevention left. So, okay, yep. Soil moisture is good. N is a little low at 4. I wonder if I should not... Oop, lag spike. Wonder if I shouldn't spray some N on these fields before I leave. I'm going to be gone overnight, come back tomorrow, late morning, I would imagine, because like I said, it's a fairly long drive. So I wonder if I shouldn't spread some N on these fields. Although, actually, the PK has not absorbed yet, so I can't. I'd have to wait till tomorrow. It's not awful, but okay. Very good. So at least my biggest concern was that the soil acidity is right now, so that's cool. We'll just sneak through this little bit of a gap in the hedge there. Should probably check the animals real quick while I'm thinking about it, and while my the PDA mod decides not to work. Okay, very good. Don't need it anyway, so let's go to this. Let's go to this, or this way. We will take a look at, let's see, the cows are good. Plenty of mixed rations. They have grass and silage. Plenty of water, plenty of straw, and there's a little bit of milk in the tank, so that's good. And I believe that yeah, they're good. Getting a little low on water. I wonder if I should bring them some water. Oh, and the other beefs have no water. So, okay, so it looks like the animals are going to need water. Yep, looks like they all need water. So you know what we'll do? We will, unfortunately don't have a tractor over there at the moment, so we'll just hop in a John Deere, and we'll take care of that first. I like to obviously got to take care of the animals before we do anything else, before we hit the road, so I hope if I took off the parking brake. I did disconnect from that trailer? I did, okay. So yeah, so we'll run down to the run down and give all the animals some water. Minus the dairy cows, they don't need it. We can actually just stay right on this road. And then I guess we can hit the road for Holly Hill. So, like I said, it's a pretty long drive, so probably go down. Take most of the rest of the night to get there. Spend the night, drop it off, and take most of the day to get back. So. It's going to be a long trip, but it'll be fun, I think. Let's go this way. And old Shawnee B there, he could certainly use it. I saw him struggling trying to put on some logs. He made a quick video of it with that crane. I guess that crane needs all kinds of work and stuff, so he was really struggling. He ended up chipping all the logs that he cut down. Wood chips are worth a little bit of money. There's various uses for them depending on where you can sell them. Some places, if you have if you're lucky enough to have a facility in your area that buys the wood chips to burn them for heat, to generate steam, that's cool. A lot of times you can sell them for mulch and things like that, depending on the wood and the size of the chips and everything. So, but unfortunately, the logs are really where the money is. There's a lot of money in logs. I know Sean was kind of upset about the fact that he had to chip everything because his crane just wouldn't, he was having such a struggle trying to load that it wasn't worth it, So hopefully this will help him out, or the JCB, I should say, will help him out. Apparently my guy building the bee house is coming day after tomorrow So, okay. Like I said, I think I'm going to put it down here somewhere. I'll probably put it as far away from the store as possible. I think that makes sense. So, I completely went all the way around when I didn't really need to. I could have just cut down the dirt track there. But oh well. Yeah, it was funny. I did try to put the JCB on this thing on the livestock trailer. It was just the JCB is just a little too tall to fit under there, so I had to go borrow a trailer. Oh well. Whoa, whoa! That was a fence. Wasn't paying attention. Go figure. I still need to fill this tractor up too. I still haven't done that yet. You know, I said I was going to do it after the last episode. Did I? Of course not. Okay, let's go ahead and get hooked up to this. I don't even know if there's anything in this, actually. There's probably a little bit, though, I would imagine. Yes, 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 no, okay. Is it R? Or is it Q? That's not Q. Oh, I know, I'm not near enough the trigger. That's the problem. Let's get a little closer to the trigger. Apparently we're empty. I'm sitting here messing with it. You know, I think it's empty, BP. Okay. Oh. Let me go. Where's it going to be the quickest place to fill this up? Really, all the way back to the dairy farm? I guess that's going to be the case. Okay, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the video right here and run up to the dairy farm because there's no point in you tagging along for that. You've seen that a million times, right? In the interest of keeping this video short, because we still got a little bit of a drive down to Holly Hill, so I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, and here we are, back from the dairy farm, back with a full tank of water. So, yeah, you know, it's a pretty good, it's a fairly long drive from here back up there. So, no sense, you know, dragging you guys along for that. We'll get these animals filled up, and then I think we'll be good with the animals, and we can get on the road to Holly Hill. So, that's going to take a little while, you know. Let's see. No, let's go actually to the animals, though. There, BP. Might as well start over here. Get them all filled up now. I really wish I could catch this trigger going this way, but sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Let's see if we can get it this time. Probably if I look to see what I was doing. No, we're way too far away. Okay, well, we'll just back up to it then. Not a problem. And turn, and turn, and turn, turn. Thank you. And there you go. As you can see, I mean, it just takes hardly any, you know, but okay. I don't know what that lag is. It's weird. It's every so often it just lags up like that, and I can't really figure out why. I don't know if it's a patch issue, if it's something going on, you know, something I'm missing here. I don't normally have any lag on this map, or not any, like, just solid lag like that. That's weird. I don't really know what's causing that, so. And that's full. Very good. All right. Am I going to make this turn? No way. Yes, thank you. This one's really tricky. Just clip the corner. Very good. I mean, one thing you got to say is you need a good lock on this map. You cannot have a tractor without a good lock. It's funny, this tractor is, you know, probably, you know, a time and a half bigger than the IH, you know what I mean? And this turns far better than that did, so. You know, nothing against the IH. It was a great tractor. It worked really hard for us and everything, you know, and I was a little sad to see it go, considering it was the first tractor that I had over here. But, you know, obviously got to keep up with the times and whatnot. Things have got to be, got to follow regulations and all that, so. And that one is now full. Okay, and that just leaves one more over here. And the animals will all have water. They'll be all set. And we can get back to the main farm, get on the road, and drop off Sean's JCB, which will be cool, I think. It'll be neat to, you know, see a little bit different scenery and whatnot. Now, try not to drive through this too fast. Splash that yucky water all over the place. Did I say yucky? Yeah, yucky. I was talking to the little one not too long ago, so yucky. Yucky is a thing. And there we go. Okay, so now the animals are all set with water. Go ahead and head back up to the main farm. Oh, do I want to leave this down here? No, you know what? I don't. I want to leave it at the dairy farm, actually, because that's where the water is, so that makes the most sense, I think. Are my beacons still on? Yes, they are. Okay. So I was talking to Mike the other day, and he was telling me about the youngest son of or the only son apparently of the Crawford Browns. You know, he's got his thing with the Crawford Browns. I fully support him. You know, but like I said, I try to stay out of the politics in this area. It's none of my business unless it directly affects me. You know, which it has on numerous occasions. You know. Just because they're what they are, I guess, right? Whatever. As an American, you know, I should probably just keep my nose out of that. But anyway, so he was telling me about their son, Justin, who apparently has expressed a desire to become a farmer, I guess. I can't imagine his parents being thrilled with that, you know what I mean? Being a farmer is not sort of high, profile enough, I guess is the word I'm looking for them, you know, especially for their son. Apparently he just graduated from college or university, as they call it out here. You know, now he's back home. You know, and Mike was telling me that, you know, with most sort of, you know, well-to-do people, I guess around here, you know, Justin was sent off to boarding school and hasn't really spent a lot of time in this area, you know, which is kind of sad when you think about it, you know. The dairy farm BP, pay attention. You know, and I guess he's really expressed an interest in being a farmer, you know. Mike was telling me that if he decided to pursue that, he was pretty sure that he was going to get thrown out of his house. Well, you know, and Mike said this too, to be honest, if you've never really lived there, well, it's not really home, is it? So you might as well start, you know, make your own place. You know, and I guess Mike's offered him some work, you know, when he needs it, when he needs, you know, some help around the farm and stuff. And I sort of extended the same offer to Mike. I said, well, you know what, let him know that, you know, come harvest season, I could definitely use some work. And, you know, if he's interested, you know, he wants to learn how to be a farmer. Well, I mean, I may not be able to teach him anything per se, but, you know, I can at least show him what it's like. So if he decides this is what he wants to do for a living, you know, and not sort of follow in the Crawford Brown footsteps of, you know, financial sort of things and then, you know, politics, I guess. So, you know, good for him. From what, now I've never talked to him, obviously, never met him, you know. Didn't know he existed until the day before yesterday, to be honest. So apparently, you know, Mike's had the conversation with him. Mike says he sounds like a real nice kid, very respectful, you know, not as, I guess, I'm trying to find a nice word. The only word I can really think of is snobby, I guess, as his parents, you know. So that's good. And I haven't had much interaction with the Crawford Browns either. I've only had that one interaction with the I was going to say the old man, you know, sort of a colloquialism we use in America, with the father, with the husband there, and you know, he was a little mousy for me, you know. It seemed like he was more worried about his image than he was about actually delivering the message. Telling me about the grass, you know, if you remember that, about how I lost access to all the sort of, you know, native grass that's around here. You know, and again, okay, fine, you know. But other than that, the only other time I've seen the wife is they came down the pub one time. I guess it's sort of a, hey, you know, look at us, we're regular people kind of moment. I think everybody knows better than that, you know. So tend to see their Mercedes, I should say, at the hotel most, you know, times that I've seen it. So, oh well, whatever, you know. This is their parish, this is their thing. So. You know, I am not going anywhere for a while, so they're going to have to kind of put up with me, I guess. So, think I'll just park this here. Make sure I turn that off. And we're going to get on the road to Holly Hill, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so here we are in the Unimog. Got the window rolled down so I can stay awake. It's been a long day, and I still got a long drive. I really just want to get this, I want to get up there, get this dropped off, find a place to spend the night, even if it means I have to sort of lay down here in the Unimog, which does not look massively comfortable. But if that's what I got to do, and just want to get on the road. So here we go. Again, would help if I released the parking brake. Just take a look back here, how everything's doing. Everything looks like it's going to be okay. So, as long as the JCB doesn't start shifting around, we'll be fine. So, and off the road, down the road we go to Holly Hill Farm. I got pretty good directions. I also got the GPS set to the general area on my phone. To the general area of where Holly Hill is, so should be okay. Yeah, you look like you're going to be all right. No. I'll probably get out and check those straps, and the tie downs and everything before I get on the motorway. But yeah, I think this Unimog is going to be a better choice in the long run overall from the Maz too, because this thing's got big old agricultural tires on it, so I can actually use it for if I wanted to as a tractor. So makes plenty of power. It's like I said, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it's not awful either. So gonna have to play some music through my phone because this does not have a radio in it. So. Which struck me as a little odd. I thought that was kind of funny that it didn't have a radio in it, So we're gonna head down here. We're gonna head down. Get out of the rural, if I could speak today, area, and get on the motorway and head down to Holly Hill Farm. And I'll see you guys when we're getting a little closer. See you in a little bit, guys. Okay, so here we are. We finally made it. It was a long drive. As you can see, the sun is going down, and we are on our way to Sean's place. If I don't get hopelessly lost, that is. It was a pretty long drive, just kind of cranking down the motorway. Like I said, the Unimog is not particularly comfortable. And not particularly fast either. The Bobcat is not really heavy, but it's heavy enough, for this thing. And this thing wasn't really designed to be cruising down the motorway anyway, so with the agricultural tires and everything, But I guess for a first run for me, it wasn't awful. It's getting to be dark here pretty soon. I'm gonna drop this off and there we are. There we are at Holly Hill Farm. So gonna drop this off. Sean said he'd be down the fish and chips place, I guess. So I think I'll meet him down there. And then hopefully he can point me to a place to stay for the night, and I'll head back up to Old Ridge in the morning. So now, if I can make this turn without there being too much drama. I had a long time to think about, are you going to do anything silly? Are you going to do anything, sort of revenge-oriented or whatever? And I decided I wasn't. It's been a long drive. I just kind of want to get this thing unloaded and get down to the fish and chip shop, get something to eat, because I'm really hungry. I grabbed a couple of bags of chips and a couple of drinks on the way down here, but nothing, substantial. And I really wouldn't mind some substantial food. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop this off in the most convenient spot for me, and this looks like, if I can turn around over here in this yard, this looks like it might be the most convenient spot to get in and out of here. So let's see how this is going to work out. Now, is this a run through on this side? Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it off right here, and then he can move it wherever he wants, I guess. Just jump out here, lower the ramps. We'll get it unloaded, and then I'll meet him down the fish and chip shop, I guess. Have something to eat, find a place to sleep, and then get back to Old Ridge in the morning. I don't believe did I undo all the straps? I did not. Okay. Gotta make sure I undo all the straps first. Otherwise, this thing's not going anywhere. Oop. It helped to go in the right direction as well. Now, okay. Look at the ramps. Look at the ramps. I certainly don't want to break, you know, my own fairly expensive piece of equipment. You know what I mean? So, I certainly wouldn't do anything, you know, revenge sort of, you know, to get him back prank-wise with that. But, you know, so that'll do. Just set this down on the ground, shut it off, set the parking brake, and there you go. There he goes. Hope he enjoys that. You know, I'm sure it should make picking up logs a lot easier. That log fork works great. It's a lot better than, you know, than a crane, in my opinion. You know, it won't pick up massive logs, but it'll pick up good size ones, so we shouldn't have any issue. And we will now get this thing folded back up and get up the road here to this fish and chips place. And then we'll find a place to sleep, as I keep saying over and over and over again. And in the morning, we can... Now, I got to figure out how to get out of here. I always get lost on other people's farms. I get the feeling that's not the way I want to go. Oh, where am I? Oh, there it is. There it is. You know, when you're not familiar with the yard or anything, you know, it's easy to get lost, so. Very pretty area, though. I will say that. It's very pretty. Okay. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, it took quite a while to put this together, believe it or not, because of, you know, I had to set it up on the Old Ridge, you know, save game, and then make a new save game, and set it up over here on Holly Hill. You know, make sure the mods matched. Make sure, you know, tried to make his. I didn't emulate his farm on Holly Hill exactly. You know what I mean? You know, I could have, I suppose, but to be honest, that's a lot of work really for not much. You know. I think this was pretty cool the way it was. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope Sean enjoys his JCB, you know what I mean? So, again, you know, I don't necessarily need it down there on Old Ridge. I have the TW10 with a bucket loader, which will do just fine for as long as he needs to use that JCB. So, you know, this was sort of the reprisal, or the, not the reprisal, but the sort of response video for him letting me use his combine, which was just awesome, you know? So, is this how I get in here? I don't really know. I guess we'll find out. You know, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally had time to put it all together. And like I said, it takes, you know, it took quite a while between, you know, loading up Holly Hill, loading up Old Ridge, moving to mods, you know, and then there's going to be a lot. Oops, I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction here. I think I'll just stop right here. I don't know how these people are going to feel about me parking sort of right in the middle of their sort of thing here, but I don't know how to get in any other way, so... So what I think I'll do is, excuse me, oh, I should have turned down here. Whoops. Oh, well, I suppose I can just walk. Not a big deal. How do you get to the water? Excuse me, can somebody tell me how to get to the water? I have a feeling that maybe this way? Oh, yeah, this would be the way I want to go, I guess. Oh, this is obviously, this is looking waterish to me. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drive down here anyway. This looks kind of like a... This looks kind of like a walk-in only place. So, and apparently this is the place, the ship in. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, make sure you let me know what you think about this episode. This was a fun little episode. You know, not much got done. You know, we took care of our animals a little bit. Then we brought the JCB down for Sean Blaylock to use. Hopefully he will enjoy that as well. And I think we'll just sit here and look at the lighthouse and the water. It's very pretty down here. We'll just have a seat here, wait for Sean to get here. He did say he was off on a field doing some last minute work for the day. So, and as always, guys, let me know what you think. Thanks for coming to the channel. Thanks for liking the videos, for subscribing to the channel, for commenting, for being active members of our community. It means so much to me. You guys are awesome, as I say every episode, and I'm going to say every episode because I absolutely mean it. If you're new to the channel and you just stopped by and you saw this and you like what you see, please make sure you hit the like button. It helps me and the channel out a whole bunch. And if you do like what you see, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to be notified of every time I upload a video, which is pretty much every day. And as always, guys, thank you so much for making me a part of your YouTube day. And this is the Bipolar Prophet saying, see you later.